Have you ever felt drained or unfulfilled because you keep chasing someone who doesn't reciprocate your feelings? Or maybe you've experienced the frustration of constantly trying to win someone's approval, only to be left feeling invisible. Why does it seem like the more you chase, the less interest they show? This isn't just about dating, it's about preserving your dignity, self-worth, and mental peace. Imagine a life where you feel secure, where you don't rely on someone else for your happiness or self-esteem. In this video, we're diving into 9 Stoic reasons why you should never chase after women. These principles will help you cultivate inner strength, reclaim your self-worth, and live a life that others will admire. Before we get into it, ask yourself these questions. Are you tired of feeling like you're always in pursuit and never in control? Have you noticed how energy spent chasing could be better used on improving yourself? If you're ready to discover a powerful mindset shift that will completely change the way you see relationships, stick around till the end. Don't forget to like this video and drop a comment below with your thoughts. What's the one thing you've learned from Stoicism that has helped you the most? Let's dive in. 1. You are compromising your own value. One of the core tenets of Stoicism is recognizing your intrinsic value. When you chase after women, you are essentially placing them above you. You're sending the message that your worth depends on their approval or affection. This undermines your self-esteem and goes against the Stoic principle of self-reliance. You are enough as you are, and seeking external validation is a distraction from recognizing your own inner worth. Think about it. When you chase someone, you put them on a pedestal, subconsciously telling yourself that they are more valuable than you are. This is not only disempowering, but it also distorts your own perception of yourself. In Stoicism, the focus is on controlling what you can and accepting what you cannot. You cannot control how others feel about you, but you can control how you perceive and value yourself. In relationships, this mindset shift is crucial. Instead of chasing, work on becoming the best version of yourself. Women and people in general are naturally drawn to those who carry themselves with confidence and self-worth. When you stop chasing and start valuing yourself, you'll find that the right people will gravitate towards you without any effort on your part. 2. Chasing disrupts your inner peace. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of tranquility and inner peace. Chasing after someone, however, creates internal turmoil. You're constantly wondering what they think of you, anxiously awaiting their texts, and obsessing over whether they like you. This emotional roller coaster is in direct conflict with the Stoic ideal of maintaining calm in the face of external events. Stoics believe in the power of emotional detachment, not in the sense of being cold or uncaring, but in protecting your inner peace from external disturbances. When you chase after women, you invite chaos into your mind and lose your ability to remain grounded and focused. Every time you allow someone else to dictate your emotional state, you give away your power. The solution is to cultivate equanimity, balance, and calm in the face of all. 3. You are focusing on what you cannot control. One of the foundational teachings of Stoicism is to focus only on what you can control. When you chase after women, you are focusing on something outside your control, their feelings, reactions, and choices. No matter how much effort you put in, you cannot control how someone else feels about you. Chasing implies that you believe your actions can change their mind, but this is an illusion. People have their own preferences, desires, and motivations, and you cannot force them to align with yours. This is why Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions and thoughts. Instead of investing your energy in chasing, use it to improve yourself. When you let go of the need to control external outcomes, including whether someone likes you or not, you become free. You no longer feel the pressure to act in ways that don't align with your values. You stay true to yourself and live authentically. Paradoxically, this authenticity is what often attracts others to you without any need for chasing. 4. It creates desperation, not attraction. Chasing, by its very nature, creates a sense of desperation. And desperation is the opposite of attraction. When you chase after someone, you are essentially communicating that you need them to complete you. You are seeking their approval and validation to feel whole. But in Stoicism, wholeness comes from within, not from external sources. Desperation repels, while confidence attracts. Stoicism teaches that you should never seek fulfillment from outside yourself. Chasing puts you in a position of weakness because it shows that you are dependent on someone else's validation for your happiness. Instead of chasing, focus on becoming someone who doesn't need to chase. Work on your own growth, passions, and purpose. When you do this, you project confidence and self-assuredness. This is far more attractive than any desperate attempt to win someone's affection. When you no longer need to chase, the right people will naturally be drawn to you. 5. It's a distraction from your purpose. In Stoicism, living with purpose is paramount. Chasing after women can become a major distraction from your life's true purpose. When you are constantly thinking about how to win someone over, you lose sight of your own goals and aspirations. Your time and energy, which could be spent on personal growth or pursuing your passions, are instead wasted on the pursuit of someone else. Stoicism encourages you to live according to your own values and not to be swayed by external influences. Chasing puts the focus on someone else's desires and needs rather than your own. This can derail you from your path and lead to dissatisfaction in the long run. When you stop chasing, you can redirect your focus back to your purpose. You become more productive, more focused, and more fulfilled. And ironically, when you are deeply invested in your own life and purpose, you become more attractive to others because you are living with passion and direction. 6. Chasing reinforces a false sense of happiness. Stoicism teaches that true happiness comes from within, not from external circumstances or people. When you chase after someone, you are operating under the false belief that being with them will make you happy. This is a trap because it places your happiness in the hands of someone else, which is a very unstable and unreliable source of fulfillment. Happiness derived from external sources is fleeting. Even if you succeed in your chase, the satisfaction will be temporary. Stoicism encourages us to find contentment from within through personal growth, self-discipline, and living in alignment with our values. When you stop chasing, you shift your focus from external validation to internal fulfillment. This shift not only leads to more lasting happiness, but also makes you more resilient. You no longer depend on others for your emotional well-being, which makes you more independent and self-sufficient. In the long run, this approach will bring more peace and stability to your life. 7. You are letting fear drive your actions. Chasing often comes from a place of fear. Fear of being alone, fear of rejection, or fear of not being good enough. Stoicism teaches us to confront and overcome our fears, not let them control us. When you chase after someone, you are acting out of a fear-based mindset, which is a weak and unstable foundation for any relationship. Stoics believe in embracing discomfort and uncertainty without letting it dictate your actions. By chasing, you are avoiding the discomfort of rejection or loneliness, but in doing so, you are compromising your own values and self-respect. You are letting fear drive your actions, which leads to unhealthy and unbalanced relationships. Instead of chasing, Stoicism encourages you to face your fears head-on, accept that you cannot control whether someone likes you or not, and be okay with that. When you stop acting out of fear, you regain control over your life and decisions. This makes you more confident, resilient, and ultimately more attractive to others. 8. It weakens your self-discipline. Stoicism places a high value on self-discipline. Chasing after women can weaken your self-discipline because it often leads to impulsive decisions driven by emotion rather than rational thought. When you are focused on winning someone over, you might compromise your principles, priorities, or even dignity, all in the name of the chase. Stoicism teaches that we should strive to master our impulses and desires. By constantly chasing, you are allowing your emotions to dictate your actions, which weakens your self-control. This can have negative ripple effects in other areas of your life, making it harder to stay disciplined in your work, health, or personal development. By practicing self-discipline and refraining from chasing, you strengthen your ability to make decisions based on logic and reason rather than emotion. This leads to more stability and success in all areas of life. And as you become more disciplined, you also become more respected and admired by others, including women. 9. True love and connection are never forced. Lastly, Stoicism teaches us that anything worth having in life, including relationships, should come naturally and not be forced. Chasing after women is an attempt to force a connection, and this goes against the Stoic philosophy of accepting what comes naturally and letting go of what doesn't. True love and connection are built on mutual respect, understanding, and shared values. When you chase, you are trying to create a connection where it may not exist, and this leads to frustration and disappointment. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to trust the natural flow of life. If a connection is meant to be, it will develop on its own without the need for chasing. When you let go of the need to chase, you open yourself up to authentic connections. You attract people who genuinely appreciate you for who you are, not for your efforts to win them over. This leads to healthier, more fulfilling relationships based on true compatibility rather than forced attraction. Thank you for watching. I hope these Stoic principles gave you a new perspective on why it's so important to stop chasing and start focusing on yourself. Remember, true strength and attraction come from within, and the right connections will follow naturally when you stay true to your values. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more people who might need this message. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights on Stoicism, self-improvement, and personal growth, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which of these Stoic reasons resonated with you the most? Let's keep the conversation going below. And as always, stay strong, stay wise, and remember, your value isn't defined by anyone else. See you in the next video.